If you're watching this video, you probably have one of these great FIM umbrellas. We've been selling them for 20 years and absolutely love them. It's a cantilevered umbrella, 10.5 foot across, rotates 360 degrees, opens and closes easily by simply cranking this handle. Whenever you're not using your umbrella, simply crank it down. It comes with a strap to hold it together. Crank it up. It's effortless. If you're cranking it up in a wind, there's a bit of a wind, this hub has a tendency to blow off center. You can simply help guide it up. You want to crank it up until the hub comes right up by that round collar. This umbrella does tilt with the tilt key, and the tilt key operates as a wrench and a lever. Simply insert the tilt key into the brass nut, loosen it, pull the pin. Now I'm going to use the tilt key as a lever to push the umbrella to the tilted position I want, and then I use it as a wrench to tighten it. That'll hold it in its tilted position. Warning, you do not want to do this if there's any wind. This is only for calm weather. The umbrella will tilt both right or left. When I put it back to horizontal, I don't need to touch the pin. It will pop in once we hit neutral and tighten it up. There is a pin that goes in the holes on the top disc that you see at the bottom, and that will keep your umbrella from spinning. The pin goes in one of these 4 locations. If I lift this up, there is 4 holes underneath. You need to line up one of the top holes with one of the bottom holes in order for the pin to do its job. At the end of the season, when you want to put your umbrella away, there's no tools required. Simply crank it down. There's a thumb screw on the crank box on the back. You loosen the crank box thumb screw. Remove the crank box cable. Slide it off the end. Then you can put this away where there are no mice, because mice love to chew these. The pole removes. Simply lifting it off of the tube. You can store this somewhere in the elements. The discs that are on here can be left in place, or if you do put them away, remember where you put them. And when they go back on, the cross disc at the bottom sits over top of the 4 nuts. Push it down. The round disc has a square notch in it, which you need facing up. That's what the post sits into. When that drops on, in the spring when you're ready to use your umbrella again, simply bring the post up onto face 2. Make sure it sits down into that square notch in the top plate, and make sure that this disc is on properly. The umbrella simply slides on the end. The cable routes through the guide at the top, and the crank box is then attached to the post again with the thumb screw. It's labeled on the crank box which direction for opening and closing. And that's as simple operation of your umbrella. Our most important rule with any umbrella is if you're not underneath it, you need to close it. Storms come up from nowhere, and that's how most of the damage occurs with our umbrellas. We can fix anything on these umbrellas. Every umbrella we sell is serviceable, but we just ask people to close them if you're not using them. And even if you don't break it, you're stressing your umbrella needlessly. If you get dirt on the canvas, this is all Sunbrella. You can spot clean with some soap and water and even a bit of bleach. Feel free to go to the Sunbrella.com website, and they have a great tutorial on teaching you how to remove stains from Sunbrella fabric. Thank you for letting Muskoka Teak shade your summer life. Please enjoy your umbrellas responsibly, and tell all your friends where you got them.